It's better to be in a relationship rather than to be out here catching STDs and stuff if you can't contain yourself. And unto the married or burning in hay. Um, and unto the married I command, yet not I but the Lord. The Lord commands this. Let not the wife depart from her husband. But if she depart, let her remain unmarried or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband put away his wife. Don't be out here. Don't just get into the relationship just to get into the relationship. Don't leave the person. If you go actually do it, then do it. But and don't push your spouse away just so y'all can depart from each other. Gain that sexual discipline first and learn your partner, and then y'all won't be going through these things. But to the rest, I speak I, not the Lord. Okay, this is coming from Paul, I guess. If any brother have a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. If any brother hath a wife that not believe, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. Don't push her away if she don't believe in God. It's coming from me. It's coming from Paul. And the woman which hath a husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. So you still got the Lord still is in control of that relationship, because you have the more discipline. So therefore your children are gonna pick up the habits of the holiness, because you're gonna remain faithful. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the husband, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified. Yeah. But if the unbelieving depart, let him depart. A brother or a sister is not under bondage in such cases, but God hath called us to peace. So if somebody want to leave you, let them be. The unbelieving person. God has called you to peace, so you stay peaceful. For what knowest thou, O wife? What do you know about your wife, brother, that shalt save thy husband? What do you know how to save your husband? I'm asking the wife, what do you whether thou shalt save, and how knowest thou, O man, whether thou save thy wife? But as God hath distributed to every man, as the Lord hath called everyone, so let him walk, and so ordain I in all churches. Is any man called being circumcised? Huh? For what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband? Or how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy wife? save them. Yeah, I guess so. Let somebody, if they want to leave, then leave. It says, but as God hath distributed to every man as the Lord hath called everyone, as God has distributed to every man, as the Lord hath called everyone, so let him walk, and so ordain I in all churches. Okay, so God has distributed to every man, and as the Lord hath called, God, Jesus called everybody. So let him walk. Let that person walk. And so ordain I in all churches. So let this be the order in all churches. Is any man called being circumcised? Question mark. Let him not become uncircumcised. Is any man called in uncircumcision? Let him not be circumcised. Circumcision is nothing, and uncircumcision is nothing, but the keeping of the commandments. Let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called. I guess, like, to be circumcised isn't against the law. Like, to be circumcised isn't against the law, but the keeping of the commandments is more than this. Circumcision, I gotta really study the topic of circumcision in the Bible, because I don't really know what they be conveying. Art thou called being a servant? Care not for it. But if thou mayest be made free, use it rather. For he that is called in the Lord being a servant is the Lord's free man. Likewise, also he that is called being free is Christ's servant. He that is called being free is Christ's servant. Ye are bought with a price, but not ye the servants of men. Brethren, let every man wherein he is called there abide with God. There abide with God. So every man that is wherein is called there abide with God. So yeah, let men be men. But like, if he's called to serve the God, then let that be, I guess, because we're not servants of men. Yea, are bought with a price, but not yea the servants of men. But the servants of men aren't bought with a price. Now concerning virgins, I have no commandment of the Lord, yea. So this is different because, of course, like, people were having sex before that time. Like, it's not like everybody was like. It's like, I guess now, like, some people are virgins, some people aren't virgins. Now concerning virgins, I have no commandment of the Lord, yet I give my judgment. I got no commandments for y'all, but I'll give you my input as a minister. As one that hath obtained mercy of the Lord to be faithful, I suppose therefore that this is good for the present distress. I say that it is good for a man so to be. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose. Art thou bound loose from a wife? Seek not a wife. But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin marry, she hath not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. I guess it's saying like sex ain't the end all be all of this life. Like y'all be too concerned with these matters, because it says like it's cool for you to just be a virgin for the rest of your life. It's cool. It's good. Like that's good. He said, yeah, I suppose, therefore, this is good for the present distress that the world is under. I say it's good for a man to be so. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife? Seek not a wife. But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. And if a virgin marry, she has not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it. He said, nevertheless, the time is short, guys. It doesn't matter if you had a wife or not. If you as they that use this world abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. The norms of the world passeth away. But I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belong to the world. He said, I guess it's like, but I say this, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth. The same thing is the main thing is the main thing. That both that they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as they rejoice as they possess not, and they that use this world and abuse it and not abusing it. Whether you're going through emotions, whether you're buying things, or whether you're in a relationship, the time is short. It's good for a person to ordinate his life according to the Lord. But he that is married careth for the things that are of the world. How he may please the wife. Yeah. There is difference also between a wife and a virgin. The unmarried woman careth for the things of the Lord, and she may be holy, both in body and in spirit. And she that is married careth for the things of the world, how she may please her husband. And this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for the that which is commonly. And this I'm not telling you this for you to gain I'm telling you for you to gain some insight. For this isn't no trap for you, but for this, yeah, I'm telling you for you to gain insight. This isn't a trap. Like, marriage isn't a trap. I'm just telling you what it is. But for that which is commonly, that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction. But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncommonly toward his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age, and need so require, let him do what he will, he sinneth not. Let them marry. Nevertheless, he that standeth steadfast in his heart, having no necessity, but hath power over his own will, and hath so discreet in his heart that he will keep his virgin, doeth well. So yeah, I guess it's not a big deal if a person, if someone had sex before they were supposed to, let that person marry. And if a person decides to keep his virgin, let him be the Pope. So I was like, doeth well, so then he that giveth her in marriage doeth well, but he that giveth her not in marriage doeth better. So people, of course, if you remain unmarried, you're gonna progress in the things of the Lord. The wife is bound by law as long as her husband liveth. But if her husband be dead, she is at liberty to be married to whom she will, only in the Lord. But she is happier if she so abide after my judgment. And I think also that I have the Spirit of God. Yeah, so he's saying like she's happy if she listens to what I'm saying, if she obeys, because she'll be happier in a marriage rather than not in a marriage, because she's bound by the law. And then he's saying she can trust my judgment because I have the Spirit of God. Yeah. So yeah, it's like she's happier if she find a husband. Only in the Lord. So that's that. We can dive in another time. My furtherance of my suggestions. I guess I'll give some of my suggestions later today.